CODAY SAYSO.
Yo, what's up? It's your favorite naughty hippie, CODAY SAYSO. You already know I'm the modern day Picasso. Lights, camera, action equals customer satisfaction. And I'm about to interview
Tony Tone. You already know I used to go to school with this guy, Mr. Lock the City over here, back in the Grand Street days. You know how we get down. So I'm here to speak to my boy, and we got something to say.
Since you knew me for mad long, I knew you since I was like, what, 15, 16?
Yeah, just about that.
How the progression been?
Well, I mean, honestly, on a legit, it's came a long way. Like, a very, very long way, to the point where we were both on the same type of timing, you know? We was still finding ourselves in high school, trying to see what we wanted to do in life. And, you know, I didn't see you try out, you know, your music, and then you tried out, like, other types of art. And then I see you actually, you know, working with your video and your media. It's come a long way.
Since you went to the same high school together, you feel me? Yo, be honest right now to the camera, don't lie. How much bodies you got in Grand Street, like that ass? Cause you know all the shorties gonna look at this interview right now and be like, yo, that's Tone.
You know what? Surprisingly, I don't have a lot.
Word?
That's the funny part. I honestly did not have a lot. I probably had about five. Probably about five. That's it.
Word.
Cause I never really messed with girls in the school like that. You know what I'm saying? I was always elsewhere. You know. Shout outs to fashion industries.
Miss Chloe, shout out to Miss Chloe, the dance teacher.
Oh yeah, dance used to be the spot.
So what's your nationality?
A lot of people, they won't even tell, but I'm Puerto Rican and Trinidadian.
That's what's up, because I'm Trinidadian too. I Trinity born.
Yeah, so, but I was mainly on to my Puerto Rican side with my mom and everything. Shout out to her. I wouldn't be here, like I said, with her or my grandmother. Amazing women in my life. The Trinidadian side would be my dad's side. You know, shout out to him too. He's a pretty good man. I could say that. A lot of people can't really say that. But shout outs to him, you know.
Shout out to the whole family.
To the whole family. But yeah, that's pretty much why I don't know. That's probably why I'm such a soca fiend, you know. Soca just.
I love soca.
It's just there. I got that love for it, and yeah, that's pretty much that.
Speaking of soca, what are your top 5 favorite DJs of all time?
Of all time, I really can't talk of all time, because then that's gonna be controversial. But I could say there's a lot of talent out there for DJs, and you know, I have certain preferences. A lot of them are more on the soca side, but definitely right now I've been rocking with my boy Keyshawn, DJ Lucky, for a long time.
Hey, shout out to DJ Lucky.
I knew DJ Lucky from like elementary school. You know what I'm saying? And then he never lets me down. That's Lock the City's official DJ. Been rocking with him for a long time. He delivers all the time. So Lucky, you know, DJ Prime also. That's like my little brother. I done seen him come a long way. He couldn't, like before, or I tell him all you could do is sit there and scratch all goddamn day. But he actually sat there and invested himself. You know, he has everything that he needs to succeed, and he sits there and he digs into his music, and he takes his time and practice. So he came a long way. And
he been grinding. I knew him since he was 13 when me and him was working in the summer youth together.
Like our birthday party we did together, him and DJ Star. They
shout out to DJ Star.
Shout out to him. So and
that's 3 DJs you said so far.
Yeah. So
2 more to go.
Those right there, and then shit. There's a couple. There's a couple of DJs out there. It's kind of hard because the list is getting a little tight. But shit. I mean, depends on the type of vibe that you wanna go for though. I really want to say shout outs to DJ Badsa, you know.
DJ Badsa, more fire!
More Fire International. I respect his grind, and his vibes. The vibes is there, you know. As a DJ, I fuck with his music. But my favorite.
Yo, he said his favorite.
My favorite DJ to sit there, and I can sit there and be in a party by myself, is DJ Mega.
DJ Mega?
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Mega. So what's the biggest misconception about you?
The biggest misconception about me is that I'm Hollywood, or not even Hollywood. It's either, because I'm more of an in-between type of person, so it's either someone thinks I'm Hollywood or someone thinks I'm for everybody. you know. And I don't understand how that works. How is it that one side of people think I'm Hollywood and the other just think that I'm for everybody? And I just feel like I just go with the flow. I just be chilling. I don't be in no mix up or anything, you know. That's pretty much it.
It be like that sometimes. Yeah. It's true. What are the top 5 artists or the artists you think that should be on that freshman XXL cover for 2018?
I mean, honestly, I don't follow any of the new artists like that. I'm not really into them that much. But there's still some good talent out there. You know, a lot of people don't even like TEKASHI 6ix9ine, but
shout out to TEKASHI 6ix9ine.
Shout out to him. He putting on for Brooklyn. A lot of people may not like what he stands for or what he does or whatever, but one thing I can say is I never see him doing anything out of whack. I seen him give back multiple times. I've seen him give back around the neighborhood. I've been there for it, and he's not that bad of a person. People don't, just because it's not what they want, you know, they feel it's wrong. So I mean, shout outs to him. So his music, I sit there and I listen to it, and one thing I know is once his music dropped, everybody in the club, they turned up. They turned up. There's no turning down. Once that's played, that's like prime time. So if you an artist and your music making prime time, nobody can tell you nothing. So TEKASHI, if you ever watch this, just know, like, don't let nobody stop you.
That's true.
And TEKASHI 6ix9ine and you know, I don't know, Critch.
Jay Critch. Yeah.
I bump his music and stuff. I've actually been there for you know, doing a photo shoot for him, not myself per se, but Andy Fortune, my mentor in photography, he sat there.
Shout out to Andy Fortune.
He did a photo shoot for Jay Critch. I was there. He was a really cool person. He wasn't so shy or anything. He was, you know, with it. He did what he needed to do, modeled or whatever, and he was a cool person, you know. So
the vibe was right.
The vibe was right. You know, that's one thing I like to know about an artist is who they are as a person on top of their music, you know, because there's a lot of posers. And as long as they're not posing, I can sit there and I can support them. I like people just being real along with having good art. So yeah, definitely. I don't really have that many to really go on because I don't really listen to new artists. I usually stick with my J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar.
So you like listen to lyrical artists?
Yeah, that's more of me. Yeah, definitely.
That's what's up. I respect that. So how was that process from being in the Marines, now you're a big time party promoter?
Well, I mean, I just started promoting a little bit before I joined the Marines. So it was kind of one of those bittersweet moments when I actually had to leave and ship out. I thought I would never be able to have the chance to do that again. I would probably have to wait till my contract is up to try over again. But after graduating my boot camp and taking my little time in the school and finally made it into my unit, and they told me, hey, you get the highest grade in your class, you get to go wherever you want. I got the highest grade in my class.
Congratulations.
I told them I wanted to come as close to home as possible, and then, hey, now I'm close. I'm only 2 hours away. The biggest thing I have is teamwork, you know? A lot of promoters and DJs and photographers don't know how to work together, you know? But I feel like, you know, me introducing myself into the game, I've been willing to work with others. No bad blood with anybody. I'm not into that mixed type of stuff. Nobody's usually in
no drama?
No drama. I don't ever see myself in any drama. I keep my business.
So you've never been in no drama?
No drama. I can't recall.
After this interview, they're going to want to have drama with you and beef with you and all that.
Man. Well, I mean, if they want to have that drama, then it is what it is. At the end of the day, the money don't stop. I mean, there's clout chasers that I know. People that I remember a couple years ago, you know, Lock the City goes years back, but when it died down and I decided, hey, I want to be Lock the City and bring it back, I was in the Buzz nightclub at the time with a Lock the City shirt on. After the event, I had a group of females laughing at me. The group of females were laughing. They said, Lock the City, they still around?
Wow, they try to volley.
They better not try to come back with that shit. Same girls hitting me. Yo, Tone, I need 5, 10 tickets. I need to pop out. Yo, Tone, what's the next flex? You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of clout chasers. They want to be all cool with you. Be like, yo, can you let this person in for me? Like, I got you. Can I come in VIP with you? That's when you got to put them in their place and let them know. Like,
Thanks. It be like that.
Yeah.
That shows you success is the best revenge. You just gotta keep pushing and keep grinding. And good things will happen when you got good intentions. Going back on the topic of high school days, you feel me? Like, how was EBT? Like, for me, I would never go back to high school, even though I was prom king and all that, but I can't do high school, nah.
Hey, high school, those was my glory days, you know what I'm saying? I knew everybody, I was cool with everybody, you know, did everything in that school. It was calm. I mean, you know, even though in EBT, everybody was wearing their uniform and everything.
Oh, yeah. Progress High School, I get to dress whatever I wanted.
That shit used to get me tight, but, you know, it was a good time, though. Met a lot of friends, a lot of supporters. Most of my supporters come from Grand Street campus.
Shout out to the whole Grand Street
campus.
Shout
out to the whole Grand Street campus. And, hey, even the current Grand Street campus, I got you soon, you know. From high school parties, they gonna come back. I got something for y'all.
Hey. Yo, give some people from Grand Street a shout out.
All right, so we could go.
We start off with Shania Belfont.
Oh, Shania Belfont. Shania, that is my sister. We go.
I actually had class with her.
That was my sister from before I even got to Grand Street. You know what I'm saying? Middle school, she went to middle school right across the street from me. Like, that's like my blood. But shout outs to her. Shout outs to my whole crew with Emerson, Zeandre, Rashawn,
Tad.
Yeah, you know, all my boys, Jafari, Darnell, like there's so many of them. I know so much people in that school. But
you better start with the list before they start being like, yo, why you ain't give me a shout out?
Look, I'm not even going to sit there because I could be here all day. I know thousands of people. So, but Grand Street definitely. Shout out to my big bro Nathaniel, my little bro Taysir doing his thing out there in Pitt. But yeah. Those are my people. Those are the people that they come out and they let me know, like, yo, Tone, I don't go to nobody else's parties but yours. I don't even go out, but for you, I'll come. My birthday party, I saw a lot of faces. It was a great success. I saw the whole Grand Street and then Mandel and all of them. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Thank y'all for y'all support, though. Definitely, I wouldn't be here without y'all.
How old you turned?
Shit, I just turned 21. January
God bless
11th.
you. Congratulations.
Just made it. Just turned 21 January 11th. You know,
January 11th?
Yeah.
Word? Yeah. My birthday's October 11th.
Oh shit.
I just turned 21 too. So we both the same age now.
Yeah. Shit dope.
11/11. It's a lucky number.
Yeah. At a point in time, it was just I wanted a more of a safe route in life and being cautious. That was probably one of my reasons why I joined the military, to be secure and all that stuff. But I guess I'm addicted to this promoting life. You know,
facts.
It
is addicting.
It's an addicting thing, but I also see a plus side to it. You know, I don't want to just be a club promoter for all these club owners. I want to be a club owner. You know, I want to own my own club.
Being an entrepreneur.
I want to own my own club. I want my spot to be the littest spot in New York City. I don't see it being nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? This is my home. I can vacation everywhere else, but I would never be able to leave here. And we're actually here in Fort Greene Park, where I was pretty much raised at. You know, my grandmother, first 8 years I lived with her over here. So, you know, this city means a lot to me, my family. You know, I just can't picture it being anywhere else. So my club, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to own my own club one day.
What's going to be the name of the club? Is it going to be a secret?
I want to say it, but I don't have time for people to try to steal my name for certain stuff.
Dang.
So I'm gonna keep
people
that
be
on the
biting
hush.
too much. I need to stop the biting.
Yeah, I can't deal with that. So you'll find out probably in the next 10 years.
10 years?
10 years. I'll give
Why
it 10 years.
10 years?
I mean, it could be sooner, but
if you got $10,000, you could put $10,000 down and invest in property, and you feel me?
Nobody say I don't have $10,000 to put down on.
Nah,
it's just about
you gassing everybody's head.
It's about being secure and knowing how to function. You know, if you haven't managed a club before and don't have that experience, you don't want to just jump straight into something. You want to ease your way in.
You're right.
You know, as you know, being a regular club promoter, you know, you start off as a sub promoter, then you end up becoming an actual club promoter, and you become the club promoter. You know, it's a lot of people don't know that's how it goes. Once you become the club promoter for that club, and you learn the tricks and trades and how to, you know, budget and everything, and you learn from the club owner, and he tells you what he's doing, and you managing that stuff, you learn the game a lot more, and you be willing to run your club a lot more smoothly, and you know who to let next to you and who to trust in that type of game, because it's a real shady game. I've seen a lot of club owners get screwed over by some promoters, a lot of them. So, yeah,
it really happens for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
It sounds like investing into your own club is almost like investing into the stock market. It's a little tricky, but you just got to be ready for it.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I could definitely see that. Investing in that, investing in anything is the same thing. It's always a risk to things, you know. And at first in life, I wasn't into risk. I was more of a go to school, get your diploma, get your degree, do this and do that. But after a while, once you learn that, hey, taking risk is what makes you a millionaire and what makes you be remembered, is that's all it is. Those people that work those 9 to 5s and, you know, work in those big financial companies and they live in that regular life, you know. There's a regular life. That's not for me. I'm more of a standout type of person. You know
Sound like you're on the same type of time.
Yes.
I'm very flamboyant. Have you ever faced any type of discrimination?
I have, and honestly, you would think it was because I was a minority, but honestly, I don't really run into that issue. I ran into situations to where people, well, you know, sit there and say I was white.
Wow.
They would think I was white and they would, you know, discriminate me for that. And I'd sit there and tell them like, hey, I'm a minority just like everyone else in here.
You just light skinned.
Yeah, I'm just light skinned. Like, I'm just extra light skinned. Maybe even call me white skinned or whatever. But, you know, I've faced that before. And then, you know, they end up getting to know me and they're like, oh, honestly, I was kind of wrong for doing that, you know. So at least they admit to their faults. I've ran into that situation a couple times, but, you know, no harm, no foul. There's a lot of things that's worse going on in this world, so I'm not really tripping about that, you know.
But what are the biggest challenges you face as a party promoter and also being in the Marines?
The hardest thing to do is being able to sell tickets, because when we have physical tickets, I'm not here pretty much through the week. I'm only here on weekends, but I still make it work. And there's a lot of timing that has to be done and a lot of trust that has to be done to execute as a party promoter, and definitely leadership. So the timing thing is more of, if I'm here only on the weekends, how am I going to be able to meet this person for a ticket? I have to trust people in my team and hold everybody accountable and be like, hey, do this for me, do that for me. You got to be willing to have the right team around me that's willing to work and understand my situation and help me get to where we need to be as a corporation. And shout outs to my team, LOCKTHECiTY, once again. I love you guys. You know, we putting on. 2018 is definitely our year.
Facts.
So.
Well, I want you to give everybody a shout out there.
All right, so shout outs to my boy Tev Sarantino. That's my right hand man right there. Also, LOCKTHECiTY. Mac Main, that's my brother. We argue all the time, but that's still my brother. Shout out to Jair, J Forbes on Facebook. My little sister Shay, my boy DeAndre. You know, shout outs to my DJs, DJ Heems, DJ Lucky. You got damn, I gotta sit here, I gotta think about all these.
Got a whole list.
Shit. But my team, you know, Ty, LOCKTHECiTY Ty, and all that. Shout outs to the whole It's a Gang thing. Those are my brothers too. It's a Gang thing. Y'all know y'all good on LOCKTHECiTY. Y'all good. You know, shout outs to everybody that support my brand. Shout outs to shout outs to all the other promoters that's willing to work with me. Shout outs to my boy Star, Jamel, all of y'all. You know, those my guys. I've been working with a couple people, and definitely my official host, Shamar Jackson, on Facebook. Y'all sit there and y'all add my boy, follow him or whatever. But that's definitely my official host. And DJ Prime, my little brother. You know, all my favorite DJs, Mega, Star, all of them, More Fire, all that. Definitely shout outs to y'all. But definitely shout out to my boy CODAY SAYSO right here.
My pleasure.
Thank you for having me here doing this interview. It's been long overdue, but you know, we here. We got a lot more to do in life, and hopefully next time it'll be a lot better circumstances. We all, you know, have that progression, and we're on a lot bigger, you know, stature and everything. But it's been a pleasure.
Shout out to everybody out there that show CODAY SAYSO support in the YouTube channel CODAY CiNEMA. Make sure y'all like and share. Comment on the bottom so I can know who y'all want me to interview next.
Yeah, and follow my LOCKTHECiTY page on Instagram, you know, at LOCKTHECiTY, all together, it doesn't matter. Well, follow me on Instagram, Mr._LOCKTHECiTY, you know, putting on for my team.
It was my pleasure.